Country fan Justin, Officer Justin in the house. Richard. Wow.
What's up?
We'll join in a few eating. Alrighty then. Okay,
Be right back.
Down. Well, Bill, talk to me.
What's that?
Oh, there we go. Okay. Guys, I sent a few of you invitations. There was a purpose behind that. I didn't send them to everybody I normally do, but there's a purpose behind that. What's up? The sky.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, hang on 1 second. I got to send one more thing.
Awesome.
Don't know if it will help. Don't know if she'll even see it. But there it is. What is with the title? Get to that momentarily. I was trying to give the posse time to get here.
So what all titles we got inside the posse?
I don't know yet. I think I need to discuss that with you because I've never had a posse before and wasn't aware I had one. So what do I do? I mean, you're Wild Bill, so you're the outlaw, so I thought you might know.
You know, usually you have like your you know, well, if you're a gang, you usually kind of have like the one person that's like kind of like your backup. That kind of like they have your back, but they also like kind of correct you when you're wrong, kind of help you stay on the right track. And then you kind of have those ones that just kind of like, you know, they do whatever the hell you just like, hey, go in here and rob this bank. They're like, okay, we'll fucking go in here and do it.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, so.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
You kind of got like your gunslingers and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, you always have that one that's like, kind of, you know, kind of knowledgeable about everything, kind of, you know, it's your strategist pretty much.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Wood! Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Why is there a live stream this time of day? Because I have something I need to say to my posse, apparently, to the Trippsters.
That's right.
Okay. I may have enough in here, but for anybody that misses it, you can go back and watch later, or just, you know, whatever. Anyway, apparently, something has gone on, and I need to let you guys know. Oh, here we go. Robert! Literally just got home from the school. Oh, okay, cool.
Robert.
So,
Time of day.
You don't have the flag behind me.
Oh, I know that.
No, I figured I'd be outside today.
Let me have a confession to make, Trish.
There you go.
You're not the only one with a posse
Yep.
in our group. I do too, but it's on Trippster. Oh, or on Twitter. Sorry. Oh, cool, Alvin. I didn't know you had a posse. Then again, I didn't know I had one either. So, you know. Okay, I don't know where exactly to start with this. If you want to go all the way back to my very first stalker, it kind of starts there, but I don't really want to go all the way back there. Apparently, basically, it goes like this. any of you that are associated with me, if you know me, if you talk to me, if you happen to watch my streams and or videos, if it hasn't already happened, you guys are about to be thrown out and blocked from a group that some of you all are in. Now, not all of you all are in the group, but the people over that group have decided anybody that is associated in any way whatsoever with me is going to be thrown out and blocked from that group. So my sincere and deepest apologies for getting you guys thrown out simply because you happen to see my face, apparently. I know the group meant a lot to you, and should you choose to walk away from me in order to stay in the group, I will completely understand.
Oh, God.
So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up. If you are a member of that group, you already know what group I'm talking about, so I don't have to verbalize the name. But if you're a member of that group and you haven't been thrown out already, it is coming. Just brace yourself and wait for it. And I do apologize for getting you thrown out. So, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And to also let you know that apparently you guys are not just the Trippsters. You are my posse, apparently. Wasn't aware I had a posse, but apparently I do. And
yeah,
you
I'm
guys
staying right here.
So, yeah.
I'm staying right here.
All right.
That's right.
Who tag group?
So
Is the group
we're like,
so they can bring it on.
Yes. I've slowly been trying to get some of my posse to join the Trippsters. Oh, cool. Thanks, Alvin. You guys would be a little too much for them to handle. No offense. Not taken. Oh, your posse is more a chipmunk posse. Oh, okay. Totally understandable. So, yeah, apparently the other group, not you guys, but the other group that you guys are fixing to get thrown out of does not like me any at all whatsoever. And they already have me banned from that group. So apparently they have an issue with the fact that I like to actually tell the truth when it comes to Garth. And apparently that offends them, and they consider me an extremely negative person and think I never have anything good to say about Garth. I actually think the thing is, it's not that I never have anything good to say about Garth. It's that the bad shit that he does so much of it that it overshadows the good stuff. Seriously. Yep. And anything I post, either on my website or in my Facebook Garth page, is actual fact and can be backed up. So I'm not just trashing him, and I'm not just trying to stir up shit. I'm actually reporting the actual truth. And apparently it offends some people because I don't stroke his ego. Can't handle the truth. Yeah.
So, Trish, we're your posse, so I kind of take it like you're like Billy the Kid and we're the regulators.
I guess so. So, welcome. Welcome to the posse that we all did not know we were a member of, of which I am the leader of, apparently.
So, let me do a quick quote. So, we work for Trish. Regulators. When we regulate any stealing of her property, we're damn good too. I mean, you just can't be some geek off the street. I mean, you have to be handle your iron, earn your keep. You know what I mean? That's right.
Craziest shithouse rat. Yes. So I'm going to invite some members on screen with me, but not all members. These are members that I know. God, I don't know how to say this without giving something away. I know you guys are members of many groups.
Yep.
So I wanted to have you on screen so that if y'all had anything to say, you could go ahead and verbalize it. What? Wow. Right on. How much money is paying you, Wild Bill, if you work for her? I don't have any money, but my boys are perfectly willing to take it out in trade. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I don't really.
Wouldn't you like to know, Al?
You don't really care if he blocks you. Okay. Oh, wow.
I'll
just go join another one.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, nice, Justin. I like that.
We should start up our own.
That's right, because my posse is spread out. I have a big posse. I said posse. And they are spread out all over the United States and beyond. Right. Sorry, had to clarify. Posse. Oh, that's hot. Well, thank you. We will trade it to go visit Naked Land. Now, that's a trade I would like to be a part of, Country Fan.
Is that how we're going to get paid?
Now, guys, Richard streams tonight. I don't normally stream on Friday. But this was something that I felt like needed to be talked about. I'm getting an echo from somebody. Well, I just thought I should go ahead and.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I'm trying to figure out where the echo's coming from.
Oh.
Oh.
Well. Okay, I think I found it. Okay, Wild Bill, it's coming from you.
Oh, really? Huh.
Do I believe that he really knows Garth? I don't know, but I don't think at this point it really matters. Anyway, I just thought we should go ahead and talk about the subject.
Is it still echoing?
Yeah, it is for me.
Yeah. I know I could hear it also.
I'm gonna go out and come back in, see if that helps.
Okay. Alrighty.
He don't know shit.
Well, I just thought in case there's members that don't know it's about to go down, I should forewarn you. You're fixing to get kicked out of that group simply because you happen to watch this face or talk to me at all, or I don't know, accidentally bump into me somewhere, or you happen to come across my picture or something. Nice. A few days ago. Oh, you caught him before I did. Damn it.
That defeats his message that he told you about.
Yes, I know.
Where he said he does what Garth says and tries to love people.
Uh-huh. Well,
but yeah, he blocks people that are associated with you.
Yeah, that kind of goes against what he was saying. Yeah. If you're going to love one another, You don't just block people because you don't agree with them. That makes no sense. The only time I block somebody, be it on Facebook or on YouTube, the only time I block somebody is if they are giving me shit constantly, like my stalkers, and they're about to cause me to have a nervous breakdown or a heart attack, depending on how you look at it. That's the only time I block people. Most of the time, I just ignore the shit out of people. And if I have an issue with what they say or what they do, I don't block them. I just simply don't go watch their stuff. I don't go read their stuff. I don't have anything to do with them. Because, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. It's kind of a simple concept.
Yep.
To me, anyway. See, because if I watch it and or read it, then I'm going to get irritated by it. And I'm going to snap at people. And I'm going to be all bitchy. And that's not loving one another.
Nope.
So, if you have an issue with somebody, don't watch their videos. Don't watch their live streams. Don't go on their Facebook stuff. It's a fairly simple concept. If you don't like it, don't look at it. I find that to be a simple concept. Maybe not everybody does, but then again, I don't live my life like this. Because watch this. Oh my God. Are y'all ready for this?
Oh, shit.
I know, right? And look, I'm still alive.
Is the echo going now?
Too damn afraid to say something in your streams at times. Well, I mean, they have no reason to be afraid. They're more than welcome to voice their opinion. And I did talk to him for about 2 hours last night. And although the conversation started out really pissy, it did get civil. So that was a good thing. You don't love me no more because you didn't write or call me back. Dude, I was up all night. Literally all night. How did you put your phone down? You're not human. You're insane. Yes. How did you become aware of your posse? During a conversation I had last night, someone said me and my posse, and I was like, what? Honest to God, when they first typed the word, this is how goofy I am. When they first typed the word, I went POSSE. What the hell is that? Swear to God, I went.
Actually, my phone's down, and I'm actually on it.
Oh, posse. That's what that word is. Posse. Oh, I have a posse? Cool.
Well, I'm just going to say this.
Go ahead.
And that person's watching this stream. First of all, I really don't give a shit. I mean, if you can't take the fucking truth, that's on you. But two, if you're going to kick somebody out of a group, have the fucking balls to tell them you're kicking them out of the fucking group, and just don't fucking do it when they go to find out they can't post something in there because that damn, when you go to search for that page and it don't even fucking come up.
Yeah, just call it.
They wonder why. Because you've been fucking blocked. Well, you know what? Have the balls to fucking tell them you did it.
And tell them why.
Yeah. I don't give a shit if they don't fucking like me. I could give a fuck. That's just simple way. That's just a simple fact to it all. I mean, truthfully, all them people doing that damn group is fucking kiss each other's ass. I ain't kissing nobody's ass. And Jason, or I'm sorry, whoever it is that whatever it is, that person that's fucking Trish is talking about, right? I don't care. I mean, they can get mad at me if they want. I'm just gonna put it simple to you, fact to you like this right here. Garth puts out an album that people's waited on for 2.5 years. I buy the damn thing, upload it to my computer like I always do. That way I can have an MP3 version of it. That way if I want to put it on my phone or my MP3 player or whatever, guess what? Track 13 is a blank track with a duet with Dull Needle and the Statics. Guess the fuck what? I didn't pay for that. I didn't want that on there. Why didn't he just come out and tell everybody, hey, look, when you get the CD, there's going to be a blank track on it? He doesn't tell anybody a fucking thing. People don't find out until they go down get the download from Amazon. Here's the thing. He was talking about in the one article there, well, I wanted 4 seconds of silence to get people to, catch their breath or whatever it is, or take in the song after that last track. Numb nuts. Let me tell you something. I may not be as much experienced in the studio as you are, and I may not be a producer, but if there's a song, let's say, just throwing this out here, let's say a song is 3 minutes and 25 seconds of actual music, okay? You could put like 4 or 5 seconds of silence at the end of that damn song on the same damn track, and there's your second. There's your 4 or 5. So hell, you can do 10 seconds if you wanted to. I've actually seen albums. I've actually had albums where they've had that on there. Okay, instead of just throwing in a fucking blank track. That is so stupid. I tell you why he's superstitious at fucking 13. You ever heard of the bitch karma? Well, let me tell you something. When you do people the way you fucking do them, karma's a bitch. You can lie all you want about, oh man, blah blah blah. Look, let me tell you something. Simple fact to it all. You held that album back because you wanted to rehash old shit. That's all you had to say. Look, I just want to rehash old shit, make more fucking money because I'm greedy as fuck. That's all you had to say. Here's a guy that hates YouTube, thinks YouTube is the devil because people, they don't get paid if their songs are on YouTube. Do you think when you have Inside Studio G and you're playing fucking songs that other people done, do you think Facebook is paying them? I don't
That's a damn good point.
I mean, are you that fucking dumb? Seriously. Because I know a buddy of mine, right, who used to be a DJ along with me. He used to have a night show. And he tried streaming his radio show on Facebook, and they shut his ass down because of copyrights. Okay? So, Garth, when you're playing someone else's song on Facebook, do you think they're getting paid for that? I seriously doubt, or unless you're paying them. And I don't see that happen. I really don't. So you can come off that bullshit about fucking people getting rights. If that's the fucking case, you might as well just shut down Inside Studio G.
No, I agree. Alvin.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't care that it throw me out of the damn group. I don't really give a shit. I was getting about ready to damn leave anyway.
No.
But
me too.
I just think if you're gonna throw some damn body out, at least have the fucking balls of telling him throwing them the fuck out.
It's been a while since I've been on there, so It won't bother me any.
Okay.
Hell no, it ain't gonna bother me none either. I'll be right back.
Okay. Richard, any thoughts?
Bill pretty much said it there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. You too, Robert? Okay. Well, I just, I wanted to let people know that if you're a member of a certain group you're associated with me in any way whatsoever, you're fixing to get thrown out of that group. Simply because not because you did anything wrong, not because you said anything wrong, just simply because you're associated with me in some way or other, they're going to throw you out of that group. So just a heads up, guys. And if that upsets you or hurts you in any way, my deepest apologies. That was never my intention. All I intended to do was tell the truth, which is what I do my very best to do.
You just let them do it.
Yeah. Okay.
With me, anyhow.
Yes, I also agree with that, Alvin. Oh, no, I'm not getting ready to end the stream. I was trying to let people in that have an association of whatever. Anyway, you guys know what I'm saying, right?
He did miss one of your members, but I won't say who it is.
Okay. Well,
He didn't mention them at all.
I just think it's kind of childish to block somebody from the group when they haven't done anything wrong.
All the dumbass has to do is monetize his channel. Make a channel, monetize it, and you'll make money.
Yeah.
He'll make more money than he does selling CDs or DVDs.
Yeah, and I have said that a number of times. And all he has to do is, okay, set up the channel, put his stuff on it, monetize it, and companies would be falling over each other to sponsor him. So he would make money, and he could just give that money to the songwriters. Don't take a dime of it. Just give it to the songwriters.
Oh, he wants the money himself.
Saxon! Of course I was right. I'm always right. Yeah, that's a very good point, Richard. He wants to make the money, and if that's not true, then he needs to step up and tell us. Okay, don't use the same bullshit line of, oh, it's all about the songwriters. No, it's not. Because if it was, you would do exactly what I just said. Make yourself a YouTube channel, put all your stuff on it, monetize it, and then give all the money to the songwriters.
Hi, Trish.
Oh, good. And as far as streaming goes, it don't matter if they make half a cent or $100. If the streaming sites are paying, be it per play, per click, whatever, if you allow your music on those streaming sites everywhere, and then you be man enough to say, okay, this is for the songwriters, it's not for me, give all that money to them, then you're paying the songwriters every single cent that's made. They're making money. And if they have a song on any of his albums, they're making a shit ton anyway. Because he sells millions of copies of his album.
Yeah.
Well, damn, now we lost Robert. Robert!
Yeah, that was Wild Bill. Yeah, oh, yeah. And Richard. And there's Trish. Hey, Wild Woman.
Howdy.
But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was so confused when you were like on MeWe earlier, and you started talking about a posse. I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, apparently you guys are my posse. Son of a bitch, what the hell you doing? Richard!
Can you just imagine? well, at least they called us your posse and not your cult or something.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine if we were considered your cult? The Icepets
cult. Hell, that'd be awesome too. I don't give a shit.
The Icepets cult.
Oh yeah. And apparently I have special magical powers.
Wow. Sure. Is that what they said? Did I actually say that?
No, but they accused me of stealing stuff off of their page. I'm like, dude, I'm blocked from that page. I can't even see the page. How the hell would I get something off of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
My powers have gotten so strong that I have the ability to steal stuff off of pages I don't even have access to.
So what? It's like they think you're a witch or something. You're using some kind of witchcraft. Like I'm gonna cast a spell on you or something.
That's right. She got a spell on us.
Oh yeah.
Why we do what she says.
My neck is low. Oh, okay, Richard.
Oh, okay. But
you're more than welcome to come back in if you want.
Yeah. But yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I mean, if we're your posse, they probably say that you put a spell on us or something.
Yeah, like we're all under my spells.
Yeah,
that's right. It's a bunch of shit.
I can agree to disagree with anybody on pretty much anything and not argue about it.
So I'm wondering, do these people you're talking about, the great card, like us, like your posse or something, do they like? Not only they like Garth ego strokers. I'm wondering if they believe, if they support everything Garth actually ever does. Like,
I think most of them do, yeah.
So I'm wondering. It makes me wonder. Do they not think that Garth has made at least one bad song in his whole career, or do they love everything he puts out?
See y'all tonight, getting something to eat now. Oh, okay, Richard. See you tonight.
Yeah.
I don't know, Alvin. It bothers me to a certain extent. Not the group itself.
Yeah.
Just if there's that many ego strokers and ass kissers in the world.
Yeah. I'm wondering, like,
all for one person.
Yeah,
okay?
like
all of them are stroking his ego and kissing his ass. Okay,
yeah,
that's basically it. And that's why they don't like me, because I don't do that. I just simply tell people the information that's out there.
Yeah, it's like the worshiping.
They don't like that.
Yeah,
it's like that at all.
Yeah.
And if I lose my Facebook Garth page, or if my Garth website goes down, it's because one of my, what I thought was former stalkers, has apparently turned me into Garth again for my Facebook Garth page.
Oh,
so
wow.
if that page goes down, that would be why.
Yeah.
But if you look at that page, there is nothing on it.
Yeah. Well, it's just how, like, what did that, like, if they were to watch some of your older videos, that they would see that you actually are a Garth fan. Like, you have a actual Garth collection. What do they think? Like, they think you're just out here trying to hate on Garth or something? Like, like, because, I mean, as far as I know, I mean, you still have your Garth collection. I mean, what you've already bought so far.
Yeah. No, Saxon, I'm not streaming tonight. Richard is streaming tonight. I just did this stream because there was something going on that people needed to know about.
Yeah.
But yeah, they don't understand why, if I don't have anything positive to say, why I cover him. And it's not that I don't have anything positive to say. Like I said before, it's that the bad stuff and the stupidity and the lies, there's so much of that.
Yeah. Like
that the good stuff gets overshadowed by all the bad and stupid shit that he does. All I'm doing is reporting the truth.
Yeah.
That is why people follow my page, my Garth page on Facebook. That is why people come to my website. That is why when people buy something Garth and they have an issue with whatever they just bought, be it messed up, broke, warped, whatever it may be, they come to me, okay? Because they go to Garth or Garth's people and they get ignored.
Yeah.
So they come to me and ask me, hey, I just got this and it's messed up. What do I do? And I help them.
Mm.
I'm moving my streaming day to Sunday. So what do y'all think? I don't know. It's just people like me because I help them. People like me because I tell them the truth about what's actually out there. And I'll give you a prime example. There was a deal on Amazon last night.
Oh, yeah.
Garth Brooks Amazon Black Friday deal. And if you go to their page where they have all the deals and you scroll down, you will find Garth Brooks Triple Live Deluxe CD. Okay, and the deal was get 3 for the price of 2. You can't add 3 to your buggy.
Wow.
You can add 2, but then when you go to add the third one, it says we can't add this. Okay, if you go directly into your buggy and you click to add a third copy, it says limit of 2 per customer. How can you have a Black Friday deal, 3 for the price of 2, have that CD specifically on your 3 for the price of 2 page, and then say there's a limit of 2 per customer? If you're going to advertise it as 3 for the price of 2, then they should be able to get 3. There shouldn't be a limit of 2.
Yeah, it makes me wonder what these ego strokers' arguments would be. It was some mess up on the website. So, I feel like they would find anything to justify anything Garth does. Like, oh, Garth's not lying. It's just a mess up. It's just a mistake. Like a minor mistake.
We all make mistakes. But if there's a real reason behind it, then damn it to hell, pull your head out of your ass long enough to tell us the actual reason. If it's something you can't say legally, then just say, I can't do this right now, but I can't say why due to legal reasons.
Yeah.
There's a way to tell the truth.
Yeah, and he can't even think of it. So it's obviously a lie because he's just like, it's like he's hopping around the truth.
It went from, it's not done yet to it's done, but we're going to bring it to you in a whole new way, like it's never been done before. Okay. And then it went from that to we're having a problem with distribution.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then it went from that to, we're going to add a new song to it that we didn't expect to add. Okay. And then it was, the pandemic. The pandemic. Dude, do you know how many people dropped albums during the pandemic? A shit ton. It doesn't matter what the title of the album is.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't care if it's called Fun or I'm a Complete Dumbass.
Okay, that was too funny.
It's still just an album, and the fans needed that music during the worst part of the pandemic. But instead of saying, hey, I can't release it due to legal reasons right now, or whatever the hell, he just kept coming up with lie after lie after lie. And let us not forget, I'm going to hold it back. It's ready to go. It is ready right now. But I'm going to hold it back to put out the Legacy Collection. Okay, so he held it back to put out old material. He held back new material that we had already paid for to put out new material. Or old material, sorry. Yeah. He held back the new to put out the old again.
Why would he choose to rehash?
Right after he did that.
Yeah.
Then it was pandemic is why I can't release it. We can't celebrate a fun album during a pandemic. Damn, son, that's exactly when you should be doing it.
Yeah.
Give something people to cheer about. Give something to the people that they can be happy about. Give them the music that you think is so fun and so entertaining and so happy, so that they have something to rejoice about in the middle of the worst time of their life. They need happiness, but he chose to hold it back. And he kept saying it's because of the pandemic. Damn, son, you don't have to flat out lie.
Yeah.
If there was a legal reason that you couldn't release it, we would have understood that.
Yeah. Well, how about that
would have understood that.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't have to tell a bald-faced lie. All you have to do is tell the truth. If there are things you cannot say legally, that's fine. Just tell us, I can't release it at this moment. I can't legally say why, but please know there is a reason. But I will release it as soon as I can. You don't have to lie and make up excuses. Okay? Then when you finally do release it, all those people that pre-ordered it 2.5 years ago couldn't download the damn thing for like 3 or 4 days because it was so messed up on Amazon. It went from having 15 tracks to having 16 tracks to having 17 tracks. And when you downloaded it, you only got half, literally half of the songs. Then when they finally fix it and you can go in and download it, you can't download it. Because you've tried to download it so many times. Once it's fixed and you go in and hit download, you get a little message that says you have exceeded your download limit. How did I exceed my download limit when I couldn't download the damn thing to start with?
What the hell?
They had 2.5 years. I'll even go as far as to say 1 year. They had 1 year from the time you held it back to put out the old stuff again. Okay? They had 1 full year to upload 15 songs if you count the blank track. You can't upload 15 songs in an entire year and make sure that it's working correctly? The fuck kind of company are you running? Just stop with the excuses. Pull your head out of your ass and just tell the fans the truth. And we will respect you a hell of a lot more. See, this is why Garth doesn't like me. This is why that other group doesn't like me. Because I am shouting from the rooftops the true facts. I am telling the truth. This is why I am banned from that other site. Because they can't handle it when I say shit like this. Because I'm simply telling the truth. Fans don't need, ass kissers love it when you lie. And they will have your back all day long. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But fans, actual fans that have been with you from the get-go, all the way back to 1988, we are the fans that want the truth. We don't want you to lie to us. We want you to tell us the truth. We will understand if you can't legally say everything. But you can say something that's not a lie.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was about to go into a rant.
Yeah. Well, I can really understand, but yeah, what I was trying to say was the fact that well, actually, two things. One, you actually made. Remember that video you did? I think last year. You made like a whole hour-long video about why Garth's career basically went down the tubes. Basically. Because I remember you made like an hour video and you were basically, I think you titled it something like, "What went wrong with Garth's career?" Or something
Garth Brooks Then and Now, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Garth Brooks Then and Now. But, yeah, and I also want to point about the whole pandemic situation. He thinks, he kept making the excuse about the pandemic why he wanted to release the album. Like, oh, the pandemic. But then he did that drive-in, that drive-in concert, and like people had to pay like $100 for that. When the album, like he thinks people can't afford to buy his album, but they can go to his concert. Yeah. The thing is, the concert was like more than buying the album. Like
yeah,
the album.
You know what the ass kissers say about that?
Oh, what? Oh,
the ass kissers will say, well, you didn't have to go by yourself. You could have got a bunch of people in the car. If you get 5 people, then you're only paying $20 each. Yeah. Oh, okay. I only paid 10 for the damn album and didn't have it for 2.5 years. Why would I turn around and pay $100 that I don't have? Thank you. Or even $20 to go see a pre-recorded drive-in movie show concert.
Yeah.
When I still ain't got the $10 album that I paid for. I have it now, but that's not the point. The point is when that happened, none of us had the album we had paid for 2.5 years earlier.
Yeah.
But he wanted us to spend anywhere from $20 to $100 to go see him live at the drive-in.
Yeah. So the $100 thing was actually just per car. $100 per car.
$100 per car.
Okay.
Guys, I'm still here. I'm just eating.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
See, he just.
I want to break it on that for a minute.
Yeah. But yeah, Garth is the only artist that I know that has pissed people off so much. Like I mean, I've seen other people complain about something their favorite artist did or something, but nothing compares to Garth. Garth is like an eternal fuck up or something, or an eternal liar or something. I don't know, like you can just point out everything Garth says that comes out of his mouth. You don't even know if it's the truth or a lie. Like, I mean, well, actually, I guess most of the time you can tell if it's a lie. I mean, depending on if he contradicts himself or something.
Mm-hmm. Which he does all the time. Well, Bill, were you going to say something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just. I don't want to. I think it's bullshit that he wants to use the excuse. Well, you know, I don't really care for the album, the title "Fun," because it's not, the pandemic's not fun, and because of the title, blah blah blah. But a few years ago, when they had all the mass shootings, like one every month or every couple months, you justified the album title "Gunslinger."
Oh.
Okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of them crazy leftist motherfuckers that run around here going, oh my God, you see that guy put out an album called Gunslinger? I need to run in my fucking safe space and cry a little bit. Right? No, I actually thought the fucking album title was fucking cool.
I did too.
You know? And the thing is, right? But yet you can justify, oh, well, I shoot from the hip. What he said.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he called it Gunslinger.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I had no problem with the title. I thought when I heard the album was going to be called Gunslinger, I was like, shit, that's good badass sounding right there. Right? Okay, but you can justify Gunslinger during an era where we had all these mass fucking shootings. As soon as the pandemic comes around, oh, well, the pandemic's not fun. You know, the album title is called Fun. There's nothing fun about. Well, you know what? I mean, there's nothing fun about a gunslinger during fucking mass shootings either. But, you know, you can justify that. I mean, it's just, you know, people can hate on me if they want. But I'm going to be honest with you. I was like Trish, I was one of the biggest Garth fans on the fucking planet. And the reason I found Trish was because of Garth Brooks. Because, truth be told, I had bought something or was curious to buying something of Garth's. And I was trying to go online and see, people's collections and see if they had it. Maybe they'd show what it looked like and stuff like that. And I just kind of like typed in Garth Brooks, whatever it was. And I seen Trish's page, and I seen I think it was a video where she was showing off her collection and whatever. And ever since then, I was like, and I liked her videos, so I subscribed. And it just went from there. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's not like I'm a fucking Garth Brooks hater. See, here's what people don't understand about me. I grew up a metalhead. Metal is my first passion. Always will be. But I also grew up with parents who listened to Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Hank Williams, Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, Patsy Cline. It's all entwined in my DNA. Real fucking country music. Okay?
The best of the best.
Back country, it was back when it was going cool to like fucking country. Okay? Here is my thing. I told my brother the first day he brought No Fences to the house. And I put the cassette deck in my stereo and I hit play. And I heard Thunder Rolls come out of that speaker. And by the time the end of that album was done, I looked at him and said, this guy's going to change country music forever. Country will never be the same after that. Am I not right? Look at the young people Garth Brooks has brought to country music because of what he done. And you want to know something? I am one of those fans. I am one of the ones that discovered Garth Brooks from a brother who was a metalhead. What does that tell you? So it's not like I'm just like, oh, he's just a flash in the pan Garth fan who No. Garth. I'm just gonna tell you, I found Garth. But see,
bedroom.
And I discovered Chris Ledoux through my sister, whose boyfriend at the time, father, used to ride the pro rodeo circuit. So he had a bunch of those Chris Ledoux albums. That's how I found out about Chris Ledoux. It wasn't through Garth. To be honest with you, I didn't even hear the song Much Too Young to Feel This Damn Old, actually, till after Rope and Wine had come out. I'm sitting there one day listening to something, and I hear this song on worn out tape of Chris Ledoux, and I'm sitting here thinking, is that Garth? They're like, yeah, that's on his first album. Then I discovered his first album. I didn't even know nothing about his first album. So my whole thing is this. Jason wants to sit here and act like the people that put Garth down aren't true Garth fans. Well, you know what? You're not. That's how would Jason like it if I had a group and I just kicked him out because I thought he looked stupid? I'm not, But my whole thing is this, right? I love Metallica. Metallica's my favorite band of all time. And I'll tell you when they do stupid shit. Not everything they do, I agree with. Not every album they put out, I fucking like. I mean, they've got some songs they really stomped up the fucking joint with. But can I be honest about it? Yes, I can. That's like Chris Ledoux. And y'all know how much I love Chris Ledoux. And I was telling Trish, like that song, Life Was a Highway. Honestly, I don't think that song fit him. It might have been a fun song for him to do. But I can't stand the song. I don't care what artist does it. I just do not like that song. And his version of it Doesn't help none. Okay? And that's just like the song Fever. I love Chris Ledoux, and I'll tell you, that song, and it being a rodeo song, and you would think, well, damn, you know, just about every song, every rodeo song Chris Ledoux would do, you would think, no, that song didn't fit his vocal style. Garth hit that song out of the park. Chris Ledoux, it just didn't fit his register. So I can admit that. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up somebody's ass. I'll tell you, straight up. But no, these fucking people's in the Believers group, they're, God don't do nothing wrong. Yeah, shit. What we thinking, you know? Like, I mean, come the fuck on, really? I mean, no offense. I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I'm not going to lie. I can't sit back and honestly say that I could, if you was to ask me today to do an album review on Fun, I could give you an honest answer on it. Because I haven't sat down with the album, with the lyrics, and went through and played the song without any kind of disturbances all the way through. And even then, I don't know if I could give you an honest answer because, like I said, when we did the Chase review, Chase, to me, for years, was just like Scarecrow.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Okay? But over the years, the Chase has grown on me. But Scarecrow hasn't. The thing is this right now. Honestly, there's probably maybe 4 songs on that fucking album that I would play again. And to be honest with you, one of the best songs on the track, on the album, which I love that song you did with Charlie Pride, the best part about it is Charlie Pride's not on it enough. I mean, a fucking country legend, and you don't give him no more singing than that? I mean, come on. What kind of bullshit is that? I mean, but yeah, you're going to fucking put on Doyle Neal and the Statics.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I honestly didn't pay for a blank track. I don't know what the fuck he's thinking about. But if I'm going to put $10 into a fucking album, I want every track to contain music.
Mm.
Even if he would have did, even if he was superstitious, okay, let's just put it like that. And he really didn't want to put a song on that track. Hell, he could have did a little 30-second acoustic instrumental. It'd have been fucking better than nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At least you'd have got a little something for your fucking money. No, you get a fucking blank ass fucking track. I mean, hell, I could go buy that. Hell, I could put out an album tomorrow with nothing but blank tracks on it and sell the fucker.
Damn it, Wobble, you stole my idea.
Oh my God! Damn.
Well, I'll let you have the idea, shit.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh yeah. We're Trish. If you do that, I want to be a feature on it.
Oh, okay, definitely.
I want to be a feature on your blank album.
Oh, Saxon, to answer your question, you ask why I am a fan and why I buy his stuff. I've been a Garth Brooks fan from the beginning, okay? And honestly, in the last 10 years, I've probably personally bought one thing that he put out. And that is because at one time in my life, I was so obsessed with Garth Brooks. Anybody that knew me knew how much I loved Garth Brooks. And because of that, every time something came up, like my birthday or Christmas or something like that, they would buy that, whatever Garth had out at the time, and give it to me as a present. So I haven't technically bought his stuff, except for maybe once in the last 10 years. Everybody gives it to me as gifts because they know I used to be so obsessed. And the man has some really good songs. He's got some of the best songs in country music, but most of them are back from the beginning of his career, the first 7 albums that he did.
Yeah, like the late 80s, early, or all through the 90s.
Yeah. So I'm a fan of his music. I'm not a fan of how he lies and holds back new music to put out old music. I'm a fan of his music, not of him. And I bet Rabbit popped in, didn't he? Yes, he did. And honestly, guys, this wasn't intended to be a rant stream. It just kind of turned into one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame you, though. I mean, well, that's one reason why I actually said that Garth is pretty much in a total fuck up and demonetized.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, so in all honesty, Trish, you wouldn't actually go outright and say that you're a fan of Garth, the man.
No.
Or something. Like, I mean, you're a fan of his music, though. Like,
oh, okay, country.
But to be honest, even though you're a fan of his music, Trish, I mean, doesn't mean you're gonna like everything that he puts out. Like,
no, I'm not gonna like everything he does. Musically.
Yeah.
You're not gonna like everything every artist does.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't continue to treat your fans the way he treats them and expect them to stay with you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to be one of the biggest Garth Brooks fans in the free world.
Yeah.
But my opinion has changed. I still like a lot of his old stuff, and there's a few songs he's released since coming back that I do like. But the shit is hard as hell to get a hold of because he won't release it. I mean, it's released now, but making fans wait 2.5 years after they paid for something is ridiculous. I mean, if he'd just stepped up and told the truth, it would have been different and fans would have understood it. The ego strokers and ass kissers are going to have his back no matter what. But true fans are going to call it what it is: lies and bullshit.
Well, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Got to finish some stuff. Oh, okay, Saxon.
But yeah, like I like I told you when Garth first came back, I didn't really see much promotion or much like, oh my god, Garth has a new album out or coming out or a new single out or anything. I literally found out about Man Against Machine like a week after it was released. And it was only because I looked him up. And I was like, oh shit, Garth Brooks has a new album out. I gotta go check that out. And then, like, let me tell you just the struggle it was to find the album, to find the damn thing, to actually listen to it. But I'm just saying, like, and that was back in 2014. But the thing is, Garth, well, that's one reason why I asked you that question before, Trish. If you think Garth is still as big of an artist, I mean, now as he was back in the 90s, and you said definitely not.
No.
Or some like.
But honestly, think how much bigger he would be and how many more fans he would have if he would stop doing the stupid shit that he does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are people in their teens and 20s that to this day still have no idea who Garth Brooks is. My son knows because he grew up in this house.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So he heard Garth's music all the time. But if he said unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
His friends would come over sometimes. And this still happens to this day. His friends will come over and be hanging out. I can say the name Garth Brooks and they're like, who? And do you know why that happens? It's not simply because he took a break to raise his kids. It's because he stopped being hugely relevant when he refused to change with the times.
Yeah.
Because he won't go on all the digital sites. Because he won't go on places like YouTube. He refuses. And he has his excuse of, oh, it's all about the songwriters. Which I literally think is complete bullshit. But still, if you are going to be an artist and stay relevant, you have to be able to touch the fans. They have to be able to access your music.
Yeah.
Okay. And most can't, because most people especially the younger generations, get their music from places like YouTube and Spotify and iTunes. Hell, iTunes is almost irrelevant now. But I mean, Spotify and Pandora. YouTube, this is where most of the younger generation get their stuff. Hell, even his daughter is on those places.
I'll be honest with you.
He can't
And his wife.
out of his ass long enough to realize, hey, guess what? I think I may have been wrong. I need to touch these people. He says he wants his music to touch everybody, as many people as possible. He's never going to do that if he doesn't stop being an asshole like he is. If he keeps refusing to use the tools that are out there for him, he is not going to touch the younger generation because they can't get to him. They can't access his music.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to say, Trish, is I'm actually friends with some people that I guess would be considered kind of from the younger generation, like late teens, early 20s and stuff. Maybe even younger than that, since I am part of the Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom and all that. But nobody, and I mean nobody, but me, it seems like, has Amazon Music. Like, nobody really gets their music from Amazon. Like, I mean, unless they, like, ordered something. But thing is, most people go to streaming sites like Spotify or YouTube to listen to music. Like, most of the people I talk to, they're always on YouTube. So that's where I feel like that's the biggest platform for music right now is actually YouTube, and then I guess followed by maybe Spotify or Pandora. But
yeah. Well, I'm not anywhere near being part of the younger generation.
Yeah.
I obviously have YouTube. And I have Spotify on my phone.
Yeah.
I use it to listen to podcasts, but you get what I'm saying, right? Even I, at my age, and he's not that much older than me, okay? Even I, at my age, am willing to try new things. Willing to try new things as it comes out, okay? Yeah, the YouTube and the Spotify and the Pandora and all that, okay?
Yeah.
It's there. It's for us to listen to music.
Yeah.
And as long as Garth keeps refusing to use places like that, he's going to become more irrelevant and more irrelevant. You have to use the tools that are out there for you to use in order to touch all the people you want to touch. And something Wild Bill said about the blank track and how he could have put extra time at the end of that one song. Yeah, that's very true because I do podcasts and so do a lot of you guys. And if you record your podcast, right away, okay, once I hit record, I can talk or sing or whatever the hell I want to do. And before I hit stop, just sit. Stop. Okay, now you've got 5 to 10 seconds of dead air, we'll call it, at the end of that track. You don't have to leave it there. You can edit it out, but you can leave dead air at the end of a track if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
I do it on every podcast I record. I leave dead air at the end of it so that I can cut, so that I can insert something there.
Yeah, but actually, I did want to point out something. Well, Bill actually made a good point earlier when he said that for track 13, if he's like so superstitious and everything, he could have put like an instrumental track, like just the sound of a guitar or something. Because I'll be honest with you, and I'm not saying he is or anything, and I don't, as far as I know, he's never done anything like this. But I'm thinking a prime example of an artist that could easily do that if they were superstitious is Brad Paisley. Because Brad Paisley has actually put instrumental tracks on his albums before.
There you go.
And why can't so why can't you just put that as track 13?
Okay.
If you don't want singing on the
If you get his Christmas album, and if you watch the video I did yesterday, I think it was yesterday, you will see it. If you look at his Christmas album, there is a track 13. It is called The Wise Man's Journey. Beautiful song, by the way. If you've not heard it, listen to it. It is a completely instrumental track, and it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Okay, I can actually play that over and over and over, and it's track 13. Depending on which version of the album you have, the one I had in my hand yesterday when I was doing the video was the one that had it as track 13.
Yeah.
Okay. Why not do that? I mean, it's not like he's never had a track 13 before. If you watch the video, you see multiple examples of track 13 on all of his albums. Not all of his albums, but a lot of his albums. Okay. Yeah. There are 6 or 7 different examples of it in that video. He's had a track 13 before. To not do it this time and then just to put it as dead air was ridiculous.
Yeah, because nobody can vibe to dead air like, oh my god, a dead air track I can dance to Tornado and the Statics.
Oh yeah, yeah, there you go. Statics have always been one of my favorite groups, and to know that they teamed up with Garth, wow, I was blown away.
Yeah, I guess you can. I guess you can actually dance to them.
I'm gonna throw something out there.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I will say this. I get to a certain extent where Garth is coming from when it comes to places like iTunes and Spotify and places like that. Because a lot of those companies keep a lot of the money they make off the songs they sell. Mm-hmm. And I will admit, now, I'm going to use this for an example. Iced Earth, for instance. They're still sort of relevant, kind of an underground band. Mm-hmm. Although they have made a name for themselves in the States since about the early to mid 2000s. Okay. They still bring out, physical media and everything. And their founder, John, there is a big stickler on bringing fans the physical product. But he also has his music on YouTube. He has his music on Spotify. He has it on iTunes. He has it on these other platforms because he knows that if people will buy it, at least he's making some kind of money off of it. May not be what he wants, what he deserves, but he's getting something for it. Okay? My whole thing is this. If the artists and the songwriters think they're getting ripped off by places by Spotify and iTunes and Pandora and all these places or whatever, take your fucking music off of there. If every artist starts taking their music off there, guess what? These places ain't going to have nothing to sell. Then they might be like, okay, we're not making any money because they're not making any money and they're taking their music somewhere else or taking it off altogether. Maybe we should strike a deal to where it's fair to everybody. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the whole problem with it all. I agree to a certain extent. Being an artist myself, being a writer, like I said, I might sell one book a year. Okay? My whole thing is this. I don't do it for the money. So I really don't care. Because my whole thing is this. My books are paperback, and I was kind of funny at first about doing a Kindle version of some of them. Because I'm old school. Mm-hmm. I want a book in my hand. I want to feel like I have something when I pay for it. Okay? That's just me. But there's a lot. I get MP3s. I get all the digital stuff. It's convenient. I get it. And I'm 42 years old and I get that. But you can't be so behind the times that you're watching the fucking train go by because you're not willing to step up on the platform and go, hey, look, I want to be a part of that too. And then when you're sitting back here 10 years from now, irrelevant and wondering what the fuck happened, Well, it's because you think about it. Physical product. My Walmart don't sell CDs anymore. How long is it going to be before every Walmart on the planet's not selling CDs? Then what you going to do, Garth?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to be honest with you. It's, whether people want to believe it or not, it's getting harder to find music on Amazon. At least like the physical product.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'd be surprised now how hard it is to actually buy video games on Amazon. The physical games at that. They sell a shit ton of those downloads. But that's the whole thing. Eventually, that's all it's going to be. It's a digital age. And I'm going to be sitting back here with my old self on my turntable.
But damn the devil.
But I'll still also have those songs downloaded in case something happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. Garth is just, I don't know. I don't know if he's just so, like, has this idea of, I swear to God, I think he's like, his mother was like Kathy Bates on Waterboy. Everything's the devil.
Yo, yes! I love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. I mean, come on. You go on these talk shows and you play your songs and shit because you want people to hear them. But if they can't go into Walmart and get them, what fucking good is it?
Mm-hmm.
They can't go into Target and get them. What good? If they can't go into Best Buy, what if you lived in the area and the only thing you had was a Best Buy? And they don't sell CDs anymore either, except maybe like greatest hit stuff or stuff that actually sells.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? If you don't buy MP3s and shit, well, in his case, you can't, so you just fuck. Look at all them people overseas want his album, they can't get it because they can't get it.
Yeah, I talked to one, well, not overseas, but in Canada.
Yeah.
They pre-ordered the bundle.
Oh.
They still haven't got it. I don't think they could pre-order it themselves, but I think they had someone here in the U.S. to pre-order it for them.
Yeah.
And it got shipped to the wrong place. They still don't have it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
wait a minute. Let me point something out. Wild Bill is right about the Spotify thing and the other places. As an artist, you have more power than you think. And Alvin, you will totally agree with this. And this is a prime example. When Taylor Swift pulled all of her stuff from Spotify.
Yeah.
She did exactly what Wild Bill was talking about.
Yeah. I'll be honest.
She pulled all of her stuff from Spotify because she said the songwriters were getting ripped off. And she refused to let them put it back on there until they made a better deal. And they made a better deal.
Yes,
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
All you have to do is step up and say, no, you can't have my stuff unless you pay the people that deserves money.
Yeah. But yeah, like, yeah. But yeah, I totally agree with you, Trish. And the thing is, what I was gonna say is, I'll be honest with you. This is before I even knew about that word "hootad" and everything. Mm-hmm. But I will be honest with you. When Taylor first did that, I didn't know the exact reason. I just know the reason was because I regularly listened to Taylor's music on Spotify back then. And then Taylor releases her 1989 album, and I was waiting for her to put it on Spotify, and this just took everything off. And I literally thought Taylor got hootad or something. Yeah. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That's why I listened to your music, Taylor, because this was before YouTube was the main source for music back then. I mean, because back then in 2014, YouTube had music, but it was mostly just music videos. They didn't have like actual albums that you can listen to like they do now. So back then, I only watched Taylor's videos just to watch her videos on YouTube. But I regularly listen to her music on Spotify, and then she took it all off Spotify. But I did think that was actually pretty cool how Taylor did that to make a statement, and it actually worked. Because she did the same thing, I think, with Apple Music as well. And then Apple Music, she actually wrote a letter to Apple Music explaining why she took her music off and everything. And then Apple Music actually gave her a better deal. And then before you know it, like, she put her music back on Apple Music, and then soon after put her music back on Spotify after Spotify realized, that they were ripping off artists and songwriters as well. So,
yeah. And you know why Garth won't do that? He has the power. He's a big enough artist that he could do the exact same thing that Taylor did.
Yeah.
But do you know why he won't do that?
Why?
Because those places refuse to sell full albums only.
Yeah.
They want fans to have the option to buy a single song by itself if that's all they want. Garth refuses to let fans do that. It's full album or nothing at all.
Yeah.
These digital sites won't give in. They will not sell full album only. That's why he won't do it.
He did say once that Apple told them when he met with them, that they discussed doing full albums for him, full album downloads, but he refused.
I don't understand why Garth isn't.
Garth himself.
Yeah. I don't understand why Garth isn't growing with the times. It's almost like he's living in this bubble. He's basically wanting it to be like the 90s. Although, like, he wants to stay in the 90s or something, or the early 2000s when he originally first retired to take care of his family and all that. But it's like he came back when social media was like the big thing. Like, social media has been so big. And, like, even though Garth is somewhat on social media, because, he's on Facebook and all that, but at the same time, he's still calling social media, like, the devil. Like, and he won't put his music on YouTube. When YouTube is the biggest platform in the world, like, it still is. Like, and he won't put his music on there. That just still blows my mind that he won't grow with the times. It's like, oh, YouTube's the devil, but yet almost everybody's on YouTube. Or at least almost everybody has at least watched at least one YouTube video in their lifetime. That has been alive since the big bang of YouTube, if that makes sense.
It's sad to see him destroy his own career because he refuses to move with the times.
Yeah. You
can still do it old school, but also do it new school.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all.
Okay.
All right. When I talked to Gene yesterday, right, about my song. I didn't even mention anything about my song. The funny thing about it, I was just messaging, telling him, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great one and everything, and all that stuff. And he goes, "Oh, by the way, I want to tell you, the studio version of your song is awesome. You got to hear it." And I told him, I said, "Well, man, you know what? I said, I can't wait for the pre-order." And here I am, got a song, an album coming out that I am willing to buy because that's how much I want to support an artist. To pay for my own music that I wrote, well, lyrics that I wrote, but still. The whole thing about it is if I am, and he was like, "Oh man, he says, well, first of all, he says, your song's on the album, so I'm not going to make you pay for the album." And I was like, "Well, it's not the whole thing about it. It's not getting something for free. It's about showing that, hey, look, I am still willing to pay for this because I want to see you succeed. Yeah. I want to see you go to the next level." My whole thing about this is, I could be a greedy fucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could be, my whole thing is this. It's not about that. See, like I've told people a million times, Metallica got trashed in the early 2000s, late 90s for that whole bit on Napster. But let me tell you something. It wasn't. Here's what people don't understand. It wasn't about the money for them. It was about you took our music and didn't ask for it. If you would have said, "Hey, look, I got a streaming platform, or I got a download platform. I want to know if I can have permission to sell your music on there. You get so much, I get so much." Bam. Metallica would have been like, "Fuck yeah, go ahead." But it was he hijacked their music, was downloading it for free without asking their permission. Okay? That is the thing. It wasn't about the money. It was about you didn't ask. Okay? And people jump all down their throat talking about how Metallica's being fucking greedy. It's not about greed. It's about the right fucking thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And Garth's always talking about the songwriters. Let me tell you something, Garth. You use pretty much about the same songwriters every album. You got a core group of people that you write with that's pretty much been there since day one. All the rehash, all the fucking remasters and all that shit. If them motherfuckers ain't made money off of your music by now, guess what, homie? They ain't going to. Simple fact to it all. They're not going to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And believe me, you got to be a damn good songwriter to make a fucking living. And my whole thing is this. So, how do people go buy music? They hear a song. You know how many times I've bought an album because I've heard an artist on YouTube?
I'm going to guess quite a few.
Quite a few.
Some of the newer metal that I've discovered, I found on YouTube. And went out and I'm like, oh man, that fucking sounds cool. I'm going to go buy that album. You're still going to make fucking money. Because if people want it bad enough, they're going to go buy it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And hell, even if Garth didn't do nothing but monetize his page and put snippets on there. 30 seconds of every fucking song. That's going to intrigue some damn body to want to go buy it. And what is wrong with selling one fucking song? Honestly, most artists put out albums now. They got 3 fucking songs off the album that's worth the shit. Guess what? Maybe I want to buy them 3 songs and let somebody else have the rest of the shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to say this. Oh my God, my mind just went totally.
Been there, done that.
Been there, done that.
He refuses to sell singles, and it makes no sense because he has a core group of fans, the ass kissers, the ego strokers, and there are millions upon millions of them. And they are going to buy every full album that he puts out. No matter how many times he rehashes it, they're going to run out and buy the damn thing.
Yeah,
even though they've already got 15 copies of that same album. Every time he puts it out again, they're going to go buy it. So he's going to be making millions off of every album. So let them buy the full albums 15, 20 different times. Make sure you have multiple covers so they'll buy more than one copy. And let the rest of us buy singles.
Yeah.
Damn, you're making twice as much money when you do that because you're selling multiple copies of the albums and you're making money off of the singles. If you're worried about the songwriters, then sell singles and albums and give the songwriters all the money that the singles make. Yeah. Just give it to the songwriters.
Yeah. Yeah, can you just imagine how much
Is
money
money
Garth?
hungry? Doing that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Garth could actually make a lot more money if he actually sold singles. Like, do you know how many people would jump at the chance to buy the song "The Dance"? I mean, alone by itself. "The Dance" is like one of his best songs ever, and you can't even buy the song by itself.
No.
You actually have to buy the album it's on.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and not
And
many
you'll say
people
things
want the
like-
album.
You'll say things like, I saw him talking to a guy once. A guy asked him about that, and he said something along the lines of, what was your song that was played at your wedding that you danced to with your wife? And he told him. And he said, okay, if the only way you could get that was to buy a full album, would it be worth it to have that song? And obviously the guy said yes. And I was going, no, hell no.
Nope.
Dude, I live below poverty level. Sometimes that $10 for an album can buy me food to feed me and my son.
Yeah.
You know, screw the song, screw the album. Me and my kid need to eat. So
Yep.
no, buying one song and buying a full album to get that one song, no, it isn't worth it. I don't care how great the song is to you. I don't care if it is the song you dance to at your wedding with your new wife. Sometimes it just ain't worth it because you gotta eat. He doesn't have that problem because he's got a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
He don't
I
have
wish-
to worry about paying a bill or buying something to eat. He don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Some of us do.
But yeah, that's what's so crazy because I'll be honest with you, I've actually done that before. Well, last year, I mean, not for me personally. I was actually just trying to do something nice. I can't believe I did this though. I was just trying to surprise my sister. I don't know if you like. I'm pretty sure you saw my video I posted surprising my sister with Christmas presents last year. But one of them was an actual CD, and this was back when my sister was still somewhat technically with her crazy toxic ex-girlfriend and everything. And I actually pre-ordered the CD that the song was on, that my sister and her now like crazy toxic ex-girlfriend, like that was their song together. And I bought the whole album that the song was on to just try to play. I mean, just I don't know, try to do something nice for my sister. And then I mean, my sister and the girl, I mean, ended up breaking up for good and everything. And I don't even think my sister ever listened to the album. Like, I actually did that. The album was like $13-14, and I was thinking I spent $13-14 on trying to do something nice for my sister just because one song was on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably going to be the only song my sister ended up liking from the album anyway. So that's why it reminded me of when you were just now saying your most recent rant, Trish. So I was like, oh my god, I've actually done that before. But yeah, it would be nice to be able to buy a song by itself. I mean, I'm for like 99 cents because I think like songs aren't they like 99 cents?
I think
like
they're like $1.29 now.
Oh, okay, $1.29. Okay, but yeah, I mean, it's still cheaper than $10 for a whole album. So, I mean, people can more likely afford $1 for a song. But
now, y'all can agree or disagree with this, but
yeah,
him refusing to sell singles is one of the reasons that people rip his music so much. They find ways to get it that may not be considered legal. Because they can't afford to buy a full album, but they want the song, that one song.
Yeah.
So they'll find a place to get it, just that one song.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's actually contributing to the problem by refusing to sell singles. Because if he had just sold singles, the person would have gone and bought the single. But because he refuses, they have to find another way to get it. because they can't afford to buy a full album.
Yeah.
So he's contributing to the what do you call that? I know there's a word for it.
Pirating.
Pirating. Thank you. He's contributing to
pirating.
the pirating situation, the pirating problem, by simply refusing to sell the singles.
Yeah.
He's making the problem worse.
Oh yeah. That's actually another thing. Believe it or not, I still see. I mean, I'm guilty of it from the past and everything, but I mean, I still see people do that. Some people are actually like admit to still pirating.
Okay,
music.
well, don't admit it live on camera.
I mean, well, I'm not admitting that I do it. I've seen people do it.
Oh, I've seen people do it too.
Yeah, but I see them actually admit to it on Twitter, and I'm thinking,
dude, that can be used as evidence. Hello.
Why would you post that? Yeah, I'm not admitting to anything. It's just I've seen people do this, but I mean,
pirate your own shit.
Yeah, but that's why I just don't understand. Like, why do people even do that? Like, I mean, because you would think some things are just meant to be private, but yeah, I still just I don't understand why. But an artist like Garth, he's almost like he's encouraging fans to pirate music, or pirate his music at least. Even though he's not actually openly telling them, yeah, please pirate my music because you're not going to get it anywhere else except for this place, and you're going to have to pay like $10-11 for it. So, like, I mean, like Garth is like one of the biggest dumbasses in music. Period. Like he's like a terrible businessman. Like you would think you would want to sell your music to your fans, actually like sell it on the spot. Like, oh my god. Like, oh, I gotta buy this, but no, he's like he only sells albums. Like, if you sold like actual singles, I feel like Garth would actually be making more money that way. But yet he doesn't, because you said it yourself, Trish. Like he only cares about the money and everything. But the thing is, he could be making a lot more money if he actually had his music on other platforms. So in a way, Garth is actually losing money, even though he's trying to be all money bags or whatever you call it. But
okay, guys, here's something I think is ironic and funny. Okay, you talk about how he's feeding the piracy thing. Well, he's also, if you look at it, feeding the coronavirus epidemic too. Because here's the thing, okay, like Trish said. 2.5 years ago, we pre-ordered an album that we could have got during the midst of a pandemic. Wouldn't have had to go out and buy, but it sat home and listened to the album. Okay, now, here's a numbnuts that refused to release an album during the pandemic because, the pandemic's just no fun. Okay. But you're paying people to cram in a fucking car, or not paying people. You're having people cram themselves in a car. How do you know that one of them fuckers ain't asymptomatic?
Ooh.
Drive their ass to a drive-in, which you know good and damn well they're not going to stay in their fucking cars. Okay. Get out, mingle around fucking people to watch a fucking pre-recorded concert. If that's not the kettle call, if that's not the pot calling the fucking kettle black, then what the fuck do you call it? Okay? It would have been one thing if he says, okay, guys, here's what I'm doing. I pre-recorded a concert that I was going to bring out for y'all, but instead I'm going to put it on TV for free. Like a pre-recorded, like say an ABC special or CBS special or some shit like that or something, okay? Or hell, he could have sent it to fucking people through the Garth mail. You know what I'm saying? No, this dumb fucker wants you to pay $100 a car to go out and get fucking coronavirus, but you won't release an album because of the coronavirus when I could set my ass at the house and not go out and get the corona. Well, I mean, I'm going to get corona. It's just not the virus, but still.
That was too funny.
It's the whole thing about it. So you're actually being a fucking hypocrite. So you could put it like that. Bye, Saxon.
But yeah, I just Garth is such a like what kind of what planet is Garth living on? Does he not even realize you would think he would be trained to take notes from other artists, like how other artists doing things but Garth is the only artist doing things that way, like this particular way. And it's not really doing him any favors. It's actually, like you said, Trish, it's hurting his career more than helping it. So I just don't get Garth's way of thinking. You would think he would be taking notes because there's other artists that have actually been around since the 80s or 90s, like Garth, and actually would still do stuff digitally in this digital age, and for the young, trying to reach their younger generation. You'd be surprised, Trish, how many people became Shania Twain fans in 2017 when Shania came back. Because I actually, well, not to mention I was tweeting a lot about it, but I realized that Shania actually got some new fans in 2017 when she released Now, because she was actually doing things the right way, like selling singles and actually having her album everywhere, not just one particular place. But not to mention her videos are on YouTube. So everything okay, Trish? You look kind of stunned.
Hang on.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Now I'm curious.
Hang on. Okay, my phone lit up, so I looked to see what it was. I had a comment on the video that I put up.
Oh.
Last night, whenever it was, about the buy 3 for the price of 2.
Oh, the Black Friday thing.
Yeah. I just had a comment on that video. And I'm going to read it live on the air. I will leave her name out of it because I don't know if she wants me to, But what she said is this. Jesus, this is just sad. Dude is a serious douchebag to allow this to happen to fans.
It happened.
I won't buy another Garth Brooks anything. Matter of fact, I would gather all my Garth stuff and sell it. Use the money to buy Shania's vinyl or Mariah's vinyl collection or any other vinyl collection this Christmas. He doesn't deserve the Icon Award that Cher gave to him. He doesn't deserve another award ever again.
Oh my God. That
is honesty from the fans.
Yeah, no, that's an honest fan.
That proves Jason wrong.
Yeah, at least, yeah. Yeah, but at least
all I did in that video was let people know there's a 3-for-2 deal at Amazon. Garth and Amazon came together to do a 3-for-2 deal. Here is what you do. And I showed them. And they saw it happen live on camera that you could not order 3 for the price of 2 because there's a limit of 2 per customer. That is all I did. I did it live on camera. I did the whole, show the screen thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they saw it happen right before their eyes.
I just thought, I got something I want to say, but I just thought of something on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder, they probably didn't tell you this shit, but I wonder if that 3-for-2 is a mix and match thing. Because let's say because his album was there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And was fun part of that deal or no?
Nope.
No.
Just Triple Live.
On their 3-for-2 page, they have a shit ton of products. You can get 3 of them for 2 for the price of 2. And when you scroll down the page to see what they have, Garth Brooks's Triple Live CD is there. You're just supposed to be able to click on the product, add 3 of them to your buggy, and check out. You can't do it, not with the Triple Live CD.
Did you try it with other CDs?
No, that was the only one I saw on the page. But once I got to that, I stopped and went, "Oh, Triple Live ad."
No, Triple Live ad.
Because I wonder if they didn't put it in the text, but I wonder if that's like a mix and match deal.
Oh, welcome back.
Although you're supposed to be able to get 3 albums for 3 of them for the price of 2, I'm wondering if it's like you buy, say, 2 of the Fun album or 2 of the Triple Live and 1 of something else.
I don't know, but you don't.
Either way, it's fleeting. And the other thing I wanted to add too, and then I'm just going to kind of just sit back and let everybody else talk. But all right, now you know it yourself, and you've seen it because I've showed you. No matter whether it's Target, Amazon, or Talk Shop Live, people are getting damaged CD cases. Now, with the Triple Live, okay, now with the regular Fun album, you know, if you say you had, you know, extra CD cases somewhere, they're the plastic CD cases where you take the tray out, put the inserts in them, replace the case, no big deal. But Triple Live, Garth uses those weird fucking cases that you just can't get anywhere. So if it comes damaged, you're shit out of luck. Okay, the thing is with this, cause I noticed there's some artists out there still use that old method of when you had the big thick like cases for like 3 CDs where it was like 2 like bottom trays with that thing in the middle and it like closed like that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I still see a lot of bands use that method, or they do the digipacks like that. Okay. Either way, whether the digipacks or with the CDs the way he's doing them, you can't replace them unless you buy another one. So Garth, I think he does that knowing that, well, you know, I got this one broke. I'm gonna fucking either buy another one or send it back and get another one. And then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna fucking send it to some damn body else.
Yeah. Well, that's another way to up your record sales.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous. I mean, when I got that the other day, I was literally in shock. When I opened that box and there was no protection in it, and I mean, it was a good-sized box for just a CD.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there was nothing to hold it in place. There was no bubble wrap. There was no nothing. And I thought, what the hell? Amazon has never done that to me, ever.
Yeah.
Me either.
So did you make a comment, Trish, that you think that all the stores are trying to sabotage Garth now or something?
Well, I don't know, but my opinion was, once I got to thinking about it, I thought, wait, he jacked Amazon around for so long about giving them the album, about releasing it. Maybe they're just trying to get even with him by shipping them unprotected so that they just get busted.
Wait. Oh, I'm wondering.
But Target also did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you said yourself. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
I was just gonna say that. I mean, you said yourself, Trish, that you feel like stores are starting to get fed up with Garth and his shit. And this was before he finally officially announced the release date for Fun.
Yeah.
But I remember you said before that whenever we get the damn thing, that I mean, you felt like Amazon is getting ready to probably like get rid of Garth completely if he doesn't release it.
It wouldn't surprise me. At this point, it would not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
Because even the people you talk to at Amazon were frustrated because a year into that situation, they were like, we never should have let him allow people to pre-order without an official release date. This is Amazon saying this to their customers.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if you can say that Amazon has said that to customers about another artist before. I think it's only been Garth, because usually an artist will actually tell at least the retailer the release date for an album for them to put it on like pre-order, because I mean they're even announcing on like the social media and stuff that you can pre-order the album here. It's coming out at this specific date.
Mm-hmm.
They won't like they used to not like people. Artists won't be like you can pre-order my album here. Don't know when it's going to come out, but hopefully we'll know the release date in the next, I don't know, few months or something. I don't know, but just you never hear about artists doing that. I mean, artists usually know when they're going to release an album when they put it up for pre-orders. So, I mean, I just don't understand that whole concept. But yeah, what were you going to say, Wild Bill?
I was going to say this, and I think I said this in a live stream before, but you know, this whole thing with the pre-order bullshit. I would rather know an artist took my money and took me on a ride and then come up in a minute and said, well, you know, I had good intentions and I took people's money earlier and I was going to do this whole grand album thing and I just lost interest and didn't do it, but I'll refund everybody's money or something, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's some outlaw shit right there. And
that's funny. Outlaw shit.
Support that artist again. And in the vein of outlaw, I get that motherfucker like 5 stars because I'm like, that's some fucking some crazy shit. But at least I would rather know that the motherfucker come up and admit it and like, hey, yeah, I took you for a fucking ride. Oh, not God. No, I ain't take you for a fucking God. Here's Garth, okay? The Garth Brooks amusement ride or Garth Brooks bus ride. Here's what you get on there, you pay for the ride. While you're on there, he's got all these smoke and mirrors and shit going around. And while you're doing that, he's got people pickpocketing people, taking their wallets, taking money out of things. And then when you get off the fucking ride, right, here's people. Well, you know, all my stuff got fucking took, but hey, at least I got a ride out of it. What you fucking... You know what I'm saying? At least I got a ride out of it.
That was so funny.
I'm like, come the fuck on. That's how this whole fucking thing with damn fun has been. It's just like one fucking ride, and it's like, the fuck? I mean,
but there's no payoff.
People out there, but the point I was getting about that at the end of it, there's people out there who would justify that shit.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that this time it wasn't even worth the damn ride.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not to mention. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was a ride, all right, but it was like a ride. It was like one of the dullest rides ever. Or, I mean, it was like a ride with no payoff. Like, okay, you were literally just there.
I will tell you, in my honest opinion, I don't think it was worth it.
Yeah.
I will say it's a decent album. It's not his best. It's nowhere near his best.
Yeah.
Okay. But there is at least 2 good songs on the album, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Was it worth a 2.5 year wait? No. Hell no.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you.
The sad thing is, he has the potential to be the biggest artist ever in history, whether that's his intention or not. If he would just put his heart back into the music and stop worrying about the damn sales numbers. Stop worrying about the diamond certifications. You can hear passion in his singing every now and then.
Yeah.
And that used to be what you heard all the time, not just every now and then. He still has the potential, but he won't take his eyes off the numbers.
Yeah.
And
What?
it's to the point that his passion is dwindling, if not already gone for 99% of the album.
Yeah. Well, I think most artists will actually agree and actually give this type of advice out there, like if like for young artists that are trying to get into the business and stuff. I think they were actually. I think the most advice they would give is to basically just. I mean, basically, like work your butt off and everything, and actually be passionate about your music and your craft, but don't worry about pretty much reactions to numbers. Like, don't make music to try to win a Grammy award or anything. Like, don't try to to release music just because you want a diamond album or a platinum album or something. It was like, do music because that's what you love. Like, and do it for your fans. That's what I hear mostly. Like even Shania Twain, for example. Like Shania also has potential to be the big artist that she was back in the 90s, and I still believe she is a big artist. But it's just, but when Shania released Now in 2017, if you really think about it, Shania only released like 2 or 3 music videos from that whole album. When she used to release like single after single after single for an album, like 8 singles at a time. And Shania is still living her best life. She's not like worried, like, oh no, I screwed up. I wish I would have won a Grammy for my album. It was my comeback. Like, can you just imagine if that was Shania's mentality? Like, man.
Credit where credit's due. Shania has sold as many albums as Garth.
Yeah.
And she did it without rehashing, and she did it in only 4 albums.
Yeah. Oh, I did want to point this out there. Also, Shania Twain. I feel like Shania feels like she's at the point in her career that she feels like her legacy, like she's already made her legacy. Like, pretty much. That I feel like now, from here on out, she's basically just going to be putting out music for the fans. I mean, maybe that's why she did all the features she did. I mean, just this year alone, just so she would be on something. But I honestly don't feel like Shania is thinking, I wish I could have another big hit or something. Like, Shania probably feels like, I feel like, because when Shania does a concert, even when she was on her Now tour, because I saw some of the videos from some of the live performances, like, that would be posted on, like, YouTube and stuff, and Shania, you can tell she still is passionate. She has so much passion in her voice, even when she sings like "Man, I Feel Like a Woman." She probably knows that that's like her biggest hit, like her biggest song. Along with that, "Don't Impress Me Much," and "You're Still the One." I mean, she's still as happy as hell when she sings those songs.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's her classics. But Garth, on the other hand, I feel like Garth is just not really passionate anymore, like, about anything except for money, 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 money. I just want money. Like, I can't just imagine if Shania Twain, like if Shania tried to do some of the same things Garth did, like rehashing after rehash.
I don't want to imagine something like that because I have way too much respect for Shania to even think she would ever do something like that.
Yeah, I don't think Shania would ever do anything like that. Because, I mean, even Shania would probably be like, well, that's not very fair to the fans. I mean, they're probably wanting new music over just buying the old stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one reason why I honestly do believe, I mean, that when she re-released The Woman in Me recently, it was just for the 25th anniversary. It was like a big deal. But I honestly do believe that Shania is really working on new music and is actually going to release it when she has a whole new body of work ready. But I mean, I just don't think Shania is going to do anything like Garth is, because Garth like made us wait for like 2.5 years for an album that he said was going to come pretty much in 2018. I thought, like, so yeah, I just don't understand like Garth's way of thinking. It just doesn't make sense to me. I feel like you feel the same way, Trish. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you got something to say, Wild Bill?
Yeah, I want to, and I kind of agree with Trish on. I don't think it's worth it either. But I'm just going to say this, and I would, and I think even Trish would agree, and I think all y'all would agree. If let's say a year and a half in, let's say the album was done, mixed, mastered, and everything, and Garth came up and said, "Guys, look here. I'm going to be honest with you. The album is ready to go, but I had these group of songs just fall into my lap, and I think they're some of the best songs that I have ever done. And instead of waiting to bring another album out, I want to do something special and make a double album. Okay. But it's going to take a little bit longer for the album to come out. And I honestly think a lot of people would agree on that. Like, okay, we'll wait for that. Garth doing a double album, I think that would be awesome. And not charge no more for it than what let's say he upped it to $12. I'm just saying that. Okay. I honestly think that would have been worth it. And even if he may have thought the songs were that great, but hell, let's just say he did 14 songs on each CD. So they gave you like 28 songs. And let's say out of the 28 songs, let's say 14 of them were great. Let's just say half the album was great. At least it still would have been worth something. You know what I'm saying? And worth the wait. Instead of, I'm going to give you these fucking 14 songs, 15 songs, one with Dull Needle and the fucking Statics, and fucking make you wait 2.5 fucking years for songs that really ain't all that damn great.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, if he would have just man, these fucking songs are just some of the best things I've ever done, and I literally mean that. I'd have been like, yeah, go for it, Garth. Fuck, if you think it's worth bringing out, do it. I'll wait for it. No, this dummy man just tries to act like fucking Shallow and shit wasn't already on the fucking album. You can't make me fool. You can't make me believe that bullshit.
Yeah.
And let us not forget Studio G stuff. In.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yep.
That we never got.
Wow.
But that was a different box set,
Yeah. Garth who Tad Brooks.
You know what I bet's going to happen? I bet he's going to throw in a damn box set. You wait. He'll throw in a box set and he'll have that one damn song on there that he never released on the album.
Yeah.
But you could only listen to if you had Amazon Music or whatever it was, or Unlimited or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, but you can only get this on CD in this box set.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Garth Wiener Collection.
Yeah.
Garth Wiener Collection.
So he's all about the songwriter, but he released a song that nobody can buy at all, anyway whatsoever. So what does the songwriter get for that, since nobody's buying it because nobody has a way to buy it? How much money does the songwriter make?
Unless Amazon paid him nothing.
Yeah. I don't understand Garth's way of that's what I'm saying. He needs to really, as bad as it sounds, it's like Garth needs to put on his big boy britches or whatever, and actually grow the fuck up, and actually grow with the times. See this thing, that's why I said Garth is literally living in the 90s, or at least that's how I feel when it comes to music, and.
It's Garth comes out with new music. Okay, here's the good and the bad of that situation.
Yeah, the good and
Garth coming out with new music. That would be the good. The bad, you can't buy it any damn where.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry about your luck.
Guys, I had just had to promote.
Yeah. Your shit out of luck. What is it, what do you think? What is it?
You know how you hear Garth talking about Alexa playing him having Alexa play a song. I could actually see Garth standing in the fucking kitchen singing, "Man, I feel like a woman," and actually selling that shit.
Wow.
Now, on the new album, there is a song that I would love to hear George Strait do. And y'all know the one I'm talking about. But there is also, and for the life of me, I can't remember which one it was, but as I was listening to it, I thought, this doesn't fit him. I would love to hear Reba cover this.
Actually, yeah.
I can't remember which one it was right now.
I'll be honest with you, Trish. When I was listening to the album, there was a song here or there I listened to, and I was like, I'm not really vibing with this song. It's not because the lyrics are bad or anything. It's because Garth's voice is just so blend with it. Like, I was like, I feel like it would be better if it was by another artist. See, that's one reason why, I'll be honest with you, this album, Fun, is still a prime example of why I say, even though Garth can have some of the best songs in all country music, he can also have one of the most boring voices in music, period. Like, he literally puts me to sleep sometimes. That's why I'm sorry to say that, but I mean, that's when we were doing the Garth album reviews, there would be a song here or there. I'm like, I can't believe I gotta listen to this whole song, and it's like 4-minute song. Like, oh God.
Is it over yet? Oh God, is it over yet? Is it over yet? There's still more.
Yeah, I mean, so you feel the same way sometimes,
yeah.
too. But yeah.
What, Trish, I have to ask you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Fun's better than Scarecrow?
Moment of truth.
Hang on. Fun and Scarecrow.
Yeah, put them side by side.
It's a little more. It's a little better than Scarecrow.
Okay. Actually, I kind of agree with that, because Scarecrow was kind of torture to get through. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I did like it a little bit better than I thought I was, because I mean, you were kind of like basically telling me to prepare myself, and I did. But I mean, there was a song here and there. I was like, okay, I'm actually kind of vibing with this, but still, it was like a song or two.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't think the man will ever do another album as good as Gunslinger.
Yeah, and that was his. Yeah, and that was his 2016
Mic
album.
drop.
Yeah, mic drop. I can just imagine Trish doing that, like, mic drop.
All right, guys, it is actually dark here, so I have to wrap it up because I have to go to the store. I was going to go before it got dark, but we were having, we were having. Hold on, we were having so much fun that I didn't want to end the stream.
Yeah, he's streaming for over two hours long. I can't, like, one of us needs to send this to Elsa. Elsa should watch this later. Like, this was fun.
And it was a random.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did she just freeze?
I think she did. Right at the very end of it, she freezes. It's Garth.
Garth is like, I'm going to get rid of her right now.
Garth's like, y'all pause her shit. She's talking shit about me. I'm going to go hide in my safe space. Like a bitch.
Okay, now you're back, Trish. Welcome back.
Thank you. I lost internet.
Okay. But yeah,
that happens again. Let me go ahead and wrap it up. But before I wrap up, guys, do y'all have anything else that you would like to say about the reason we started the stream?
Yeah. I just want to say this, and I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care what people say. Really don't care what people think. I go with people that I feel comfortable with. I go with people I enjoy being with, and I hang out with people that are a lot like me. Even though, like, a lot of times we don't always agree on everything. Hell, nobody's going to agree on every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But my thing is this. Ain't no damn body gonna tell me if I'm gonna be a part of a damn group that I gotta give another damn group to be with someone or whatever. Fuck that shit. if I can't, if hanging with you don't let me to be in the believers group, then hell, I don't need to be there to fucking begin with. That's just the way it is. So, so whoever can go kiss, they can kiss my ass for all I care.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Damn.
But yeah, I know I'm not even in the group in the first place, but I feel like with everything going on lately, I guess I'm never gonna be able to be a part of that group.
Okay. It's okay. You're a member of the posse, so you're good to go.
Yeah, the posse.
Robert, you have anything you'd like to add?
Yeah.
Nope, Bill summed it up perfect.
All righty.
Yeah. Well, Bill, thank you for being basically our eyes and ears and mouths. I mean, there's no thing. Those situations.
Well, guys, I appreciate the support. I really do. I mean, I don't make money at this. I don't do it for money. I do it because I love it, and you guys mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, to be honest, if I'm ever put in a situation where I have to choose between you and some other group, I'm always gonna choose you because you are actually I can actually relate a lot to you, Trish. And not to mention this whole group, I love her. I'll be honest with you, even though I do somewhat have my own posse, on Twitter and all that, this is the only posse that I do things like this with, live streams and videos and podcasts and things like that. So,
like they say, you're never too old to learn something new, and I just learned I have my own posse.
Yeah.
And you got.
Did she just freeze again? Damn the devil.
Yep. Oh, it's that Garth, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Maybe we should just.
Yeah. He's controlling that internet satellite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Welcome back, Trish. But yeah.
All right. Well, since this is not a regularly scheduled stream, do you guys still want to do your normal sign-offs?
Sure.
I mean, yeah. It's been your favorite chipmunk boy, Alvin here. Don't forget to say giggity, everybody. Garth is a dumbass. Some of the kiss assers can kiss our asses. And Taylor rocks, man. And what else? Oh yeah. And I am monkeying out. Good night, everybody.
All right. Robert?
Wait, is Robert still there?
I think he's froze.
That's right.
Oh.
We can hear him anyway, though. You there?
Okay. Well, Bill, you want to go?
Sure. I just want to say that I'm streaming tomorrow night, 8 o'clock.
Good night, and sucks, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He still managed to get it in, even though he's froze.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But anyway, Taylor sucks. The Believers group sucks. And I'm glad to be a part of the posse. And so for all y'all out there, stay dead, my friends.
Yeah, the best posse ever.
All right, well, guys, thank you for joining me on screen. Yep. So I want to say thank you to Richard, Alvin, Robert, and Wild Bill for joining me on screen. Thank you for voicing your opinions and being honest. That was opinions and being honest. And guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and sticking with me through the tough crap that sometimes we face.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Trish.
You know,
and we need
pisses people off, but
yeah. And we need to give a special shout out to Elsa because you're part of our posse too.
Yeah, and I was going to say, Elsa, welcome to the posse.
Yeah, welcome to the posse.
But guys, I think
I'm going to slip and say the other word, but
yep. Oh yeah, it's going to happen. You know it is.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
But guys, I think that's going to do it for now. So for Richard, Alvin, Robert, and Wild Bill, and myself, This is Icepets Queen, leader of the posse. And remember to stay horny, my friends. And we are tripping out.
You may need to keep that in your sign out.